What's up? Welcome back to the channel, and today we've got some exciting news to share with you. As you guys saw, we just unloaded out of the rack this box, and you're probably wondering what's inside of it. This is actually the A90 Supra wide body kit, and the first one to land here in the US. We're gonna get ready to take it over to King's Auto Body, but first we gotta do a proper unboxing and get all the parts into the test cell. We're here at King's Auto Body Shop, and behind me we've got the Mark V Supra, and boy do we have a treat for you. Today we're going to be starting the wide body process. So the Supra wide body program that we unveiled at Tokyo Auto Salon this year in January, we're bringing it here to the States to show you the very first one in the US. First things first, we are starting out with this beautiful platform. So on the front we have our facelift front bumper and lip combo. We've got our newest carbon fiber hood, the version 2 side skirts and fenders, door garnish. In the rear we've got the diffuser, and then on the back we've got our ATP1 swan neck wing. So basically what we're doing here today is we're going to strip this thing down. The first step, we're going to get wheels and tires off and start taking all the unnecessary body panels and everything off. So on the front, we've got the lip to come off, as that'll be replaced with our new wide body front lip and canards. We also have our bumper extensions that are going to be going on. We're going to have to trim into the hood to radius this for the wide body kit and put our over fender there. And then this fender is going to be removed along with the side skirt, the door garnish, and the rear diffuser. Once we get all that removed, we're going to start cutting, radius the front hood, and then the rear quarter panel in preparation to get everything fitted. So basically where we're at now is Larry's pulling off the front lip. I'm pulling out the front fender liners, the wheel arches. Get those out of the way so we can start pulling off the fenders and side skirts. So we're just working our way from front to back systematically, getting this thing prepared, but there's a lot of work ahead of us to just get this stripped down. We got a lot of work ahead of us, but we've knocked out a big chunk of disassembly. Got all the V2 pieces off of it in preparation for the wide body kit. So yeah, we've got a whole boneyard of old parts here. We've got new parts to start unwrapping and lining up, but we're gonna start getting ready to test fit and mark our cuts for the wide body in the front and the rear here. So as you can see, if you guys get a preview underneath here, you'll see the stock fender arch right here. And we're going about 90 millimeters wider. So this gives you a direct representation as to how much wider we're going with this. So next steps, we're gonna cut out this arch so we have room for the super wide offset raised wheels that we're putting on this. Clear the stock arch and then fill out this wide body arch. Reference. So the time is here. We've got our cutter ready. This is our way of creating the wide body kit, cutting out the radius here. There's no time like the present to start cutting into this. Awesome, so we're here on the driver's side rear quarter of the Supra. We've got our radius cut. As you can see here, this is our piece that we took off. So we've got quite a bit more radius. It's actually almost all the way to the top of the wheel arch. So if we're gonna air out, we can air out all the way. Next up, we're gonna go ahead and clean up these edges. We're gonna repeat that process over on the passenger side, follow the same radius. This actually kind of doubles as our template. Once we're done with that, then we're ready to start mounting rear quarter panels, mount the rear diffuser, and then onto the front. So I mean, this is gonna be a long process, but you guys are gonna see it in like 2.7 seconds. So let's go on to the next. So if you notice back here, we made a little relief cut so the inner lip could fall into the fender well. We've got our markings on the car where we need to cut out the wheel arches, but everything's looking really nice and fitted. Our next step right now is actually test fitting the diffuser. Make sure everything lines up appropriately. Doing a wide body project is definitely something that you want to take your time on, be diligent, measure twice, cut once, You can only take off so much material, and it's really hard to put material back. Boom, we're back with day 2 today here with the Toyota Supra wide body program. As you can see here, we've got ice cold coffee. Sponsor me Starbucks, please. But here we've got the over fenders, we've got the rear diffuser, and we've got a bunch of progress. So let me bring you up to speed with where we're at here for the morning of day 2. So we've got tacked into place, kind of dry fitted, where the over fender is gonna go here, the lower fender, and then we've got the rear quarter and door garnish on the vehicle. Of course, we're gonna tie in the belt line here with the side skirt, so we're making fantastic progress. Really what we need to do now is start locking down body panels where they're going to live and make our final adjustments and working towards the front of the car. So that's what you guys are going to see today is the lockdown of panels working towards the front. Hopefully by the end of today, should there be no issues, we'll have the entire kit installed. Oh, hey, didn't see you guys there. Anyways, guys, as you can see, we've got a lot going on with the Supra and a lot accomplished. If we go ahead and circle around the vehicle, we've got the rear quarters on, side skirts. We really finished the entire assembly in just 2 days here at King's Auto Body. First and foremost, I want to thank the team here. 2 short days. Glad we got it all knocked out. As you can see, we've got all the bits and pieces. There are a few little odds and ends like the dive planes or canards that aren't added, but we want to go ahead and add those after wrap. The fuel door, we still need to button that up. No big deal, it's gonna be quick and easy. But man, this entire kit is looking absolutely flawless. Besides, it looks like it skipped leg day. But next up, we're going to be dropping this off at Dirty Works to get the air ride suspension installed, courtesy of Prazis. And then we are going to catch back up with the Supra over at Aero Works, where it's going to get a full transformation and new wrap. So with that being said, next time we see you is going to be over at Aero Works.